Hello, and this is Mateo from the San Diego Guitar Lessons, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to balance your guitar playing. See, most guitar players who don't take guitar lessons tend to practice whatever they want to, usually whatever they like. Sometimes what they read online, and often they overlook many skills that they either don't know about or don't want to practice. And this causes a lot of problems because you often end up out of balance and therefore lack the ability to tie everything together. So this means that you could spend a long time practicing something and not get the full benefit because you're so weak in another area that it's going to bottleneck your abilities. So you have to learn how to balance all the following skills appropriately. Okay, you should focus on all these at the same time. Okay, don't try to master one skill before moving on to the next, which is something a lot of people tend to make a mistake with. They think, let's wait until I've learned how to, do scales and understand music theory before I start writing songs. But or start building speed. But those two skills are critical to a budding guitar player. Someone who doesn't really know anything, they have to practice technique. That's extremely important. So here's sort of a good layout, about 20% music theory, 20% fretboard memory, 15% improvising, 15% technique. All that might be a little bit bigger, to be honest. 10% phrasing. If you don't know what that means, it's kind of like combining musical skills, trying to write sentences with your guitar playing. 5% ear training, 5% songwriting, 5% picking, 5% rhythm. These things here are a little bit less important, but they're still critical, and you want to be able to practice all these things at the same time. So, in general, that's a pretty good layout for how much you want to focus on each skill, but it's not perfect because everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. So you should try to tailor this for your own skill set. And that's why taking guitar lessons in San Diego can really improve your abilities much faster. So, you should not attempt to practice all of these things during a single practice session, okay? Instead, you should try to hit about 2 to 3 different skill sets each time you practice for about an hour or so. All right, rotate them out among skills and then try to find really good exercises that are going to target several skills at the same time. This is critical. You want to find exercises that target multiple skills, not just one. Okay, for example, scale patterns is one of the best exercises to practice with a metronome, okay? Scale patterns, that's not just going up and down the scales. I'm talking about doing little patterns, like different patterns with the scales. So, this is going to improve every single skill at the same time, okay? You'll learn music theory, obviously. You'll learn how it looks on the fretboard. You can use the patterns when you're improvising and phrasing, and that's why you want to do patterns so that you can actually use them while improvising and phrasing, little like little patterns like that, not the entire scale up and down, okay, little sequences. It's going to improve your technique and rhythm because, obviously you can build speed with patterns and you have to do it with a metronome, so that's rhythm. And you can hear the scale going up and down and stuff, so that's ear training. It helps to understand how the scales sound, and it helps with songwriting because now, you can write songs with these scales, and it helps your picking. Okay, so it actually targets all the different skills at the same time, and that is why musicians like to practice scales. Anyway, for more powerful strategies on how to improve your guitar playing, you should schedule a free introductory guitar lesson in San Diego today, and I can help you achieve your guitar playing goals. So check out the website, go call the number on the screen, and let's start working to achieve your guitar playing goals.